Let's take a look at how you can navigate devices, tracks, and clips, as well as use the browser directly from Push. To access Live's browser from Push, simply press the Browse button. You have access to Collections, which contains your own custom collections of sounds and presets, as well as access to the user library and all the other categories within Live's browser. You can also load sounds directly from a pack. To do this, select the pack section and use the touch-sensitive encoders to find the sound you require. To load sounds or presets, press the Load button. Press Browse again to exit the browser. To set the volume level of the metronome or sounds that are previewed from the browser, hold Shift and turn the master encoder. To select tracks, use the buttons under the display. Alternatively, you can use the left and right arrow keys. To select devices in a track, use the buttons above the display. To access the submenu of a device, press the same button again. You can access all submenus by using the buttons under the display. To exit the submenus, press the button above the display. To move a device, press and hold the button above the display and turn the encoder. To toggle a device on or off, press Mute and then press the button above the device. To delete a device, hold the Delete button and press the button above the device. To unfold a grouped track, select the track and press the button under the display to unfold it. The same procedure works for unfolding the subgroups of drum racks. To arm audio or MIDI tracks, press and hold the button under the display. To unarm the track, press and hold the button again. To access devices in your master track, press the Master button. To add a new device after the currently selected device, press the Add Device button. Use the encoders to select the device you wish to add, and then press the Load button to load it. To add a track after the currently selected track, press the Add Track button. Select the track type using the encoders and press the Load button to load it. When the Device button is lit, you can see all devices within Push's display. If you press the Mix button, you can access all volume, panning, and send settings for all tracks. If you press the Mix button again, you can access all of these settings for the selected track, as well as settings for inputs and outputs of the track. By pressing the Clip button, you have access to the clip view of the selected track. By pressing the Scale button, you have access to all the keys and scales available on Push. You can use the encoders to change the scale, and you can use the buttons above and below the display to change the key. You can use the first encoder above the display to change Push's melodic pad layout, and you can use the first button under the display to change between in-key and chromatic mode. By pressing the Layout button on a track containing a drum rack, I have access to 16 velocity levels, as well as 64 pad mode, and then cycling back to the Loop Selector mode. I can use the Page buttons to toggle between pages. On a track containing any melodic devices, if I press the Layout button, I can access the two melodic step sequences. If I want to access the Loop Selector, I can hold Shift and press the Layout button. I can use the Pages button to cycle between pages of my step sequence. To close the Loop Selector, press the Layout button again. The octave up and down buttons allow me to access higher and lower octaves. When using the octave up and down buttons on a drum rack, you can access banks of 16 pads. To access the mod wheel of a melodic device, hold Shift and tap the touch strip to activate it. Hold Shift and tap the touch strip again to reactivate the pitch bend. By pressing the Session button, you're able to access all clips and scenes from Push. You can navigate tracks using the left and right arrow buttons, or you can navigate in groups of 8 tracks using the Pages buttons. You can navigate scenes in groups of 8 using the up and down octave buttons, or you can navigate individual scenes using the up and down arrow buttons. You can trigger scenes using the grid buttons on the right.